Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. It's I. Hey, Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. There it is. Hit the like button. Usually I don't have that. Usually I just have to hit the like button before the show even starts, but I didn't, so it comes in with your name. Oh, how's everybody doing on a Monday into Tuesday? Look at this. I got to get groovy in here right off the bat. Good evening, Higgs. Jaron Jackson, first basket, went down plus $4 after the show. Of course it did, because we have a bunch of viewers, and he probably came in and bet on it. And there you go. There you go. In the stream right now, we do have our picks for tomorrow. They're also on Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs as well. From now on, no more P and P, strictly Win Free Pick channel. I'm going to still keep it on the Sean Higgs channel. But let's try to get the Win Free Pick page some more viewership. Start adding some more videos with other people there as well from the family, as they say. Real fast, let's do a little recap. And again, I'm going to kind of keep the late night monies, as I know, as much as midday money is a lot of comments and stuff. But I said earlier, like, everybody watches for about like 10 minutes, which is like, I recap the games, I give out the picks. I'm going to try to keep it short. I mean, an hour and a half doesn't really do much on the YouTube. Maybe I'll just do that on Sean Higgs. Maybe after the midday quickies, we'll roll into like a non-stop show on Sean Higgs. So if you haven't checked out, it's the same stuff really. But anyway, today I go loser. I'm a loser with the Mavericks. Don't get it done. I didn't have any hockey. Picks in the chat go 2 and 3. I go 1 and 2 with a 3-pack. It is what it is. Back to the drawing board. That's how we roll. College basketball. Well, let's start because we got a lot of college basketball. Hockey tomorrow, like the Islanders, minus 130. And again, maybe the line moves since I did this a couple hours ago. Not sure. Not quite sure if it's still minus 130, but give me the Isles tomorrow. Let's see if it's moved at all. Sitting at 130 at the FanDuels and whatnots. We're going to go big doggies here, 14-point doggies on the way up. I won't be shocked if it gets a little higher here with OKC at home, but I'll take the 14. I did my first shorty, the Sean Shorty on the channels. I said, let's take Portland. Should be a plus 14. I got minus. Yikes. That is a plus a Rooney. That is a plus a Rooney. We got to fix that one up there because Portland is not laying a 14 spot. So we have to make sure that is a 14 plus. I mean, that'd be a great alternate line if they cover that. But I don't know. I wouldn't be that comfortable laying a 14 with Portland. Anyway, so Portland at OKC. OKC 2 straight road wins. What they play? 3-4 on the road. Home here. Back on the road after this. So kind of like a weird spot. You come home from the road. You got your home nonsense to deal with. Portland's bad. Maybe they could keep this within the number. A late run. For me, it's just all about the spot. And I'll take Portland in it. College hoops. Here we go. Bonnie's plus 3.5. We have South Carolina plus 4.5. So the Bonnie's here versus Duquesne. Let's start there. Kind of equal teams. I'm taking a dog here. South Carolina versus Kentucky. This is a spot, I do like Kentucky. I like Kentucky. I think they're a team that could get to the Final Four. I mean, they played that crazy game versus Georgia. I mean, they were up by 20 on Georgia, and next thing you know, the game's tied. It's a tie game basically at one point, or nearly tied, whatever it was. It got a little closer there. Now, can they come in and crush South Carolina here? Yeah, I mean, would I be shocked if they win by double digits? No, they're a more talented team. But again, we go into the combination of you look at this little line. Uh, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm going to take South Carolina 4.5. Looks light. Why not a 6 spot? I'll take the home dog here. I mean, who's not pumped up to face Kentucky? Georgia Tech versus Pitt. Again, I'm taking another little home dog here. We have Pitt off a big road win in Cameron, beating Duke. Sign me up for Georgia Tech +2. The Cuse at home here. Another home team, little short faves. This Florida State team to me, yeah, they just lost to Clemson. Before that, they had run off 4 or 5 in a row. I'm not a buyer. And Cuse quietly has made us some money. We're gonna stick with them. Sooners over Texas. Now we have it's a ranked team at home. It's a short kind of line, 3.5. Well, now it was 3.5. Now I see it's up to a 4.5 as I'm looking at live numbers here. Still looks a little light. This again, Texas to me, we've had them. We didn't have them. No, thank you. Sooners to get it done here. Minnesota, nice home puppies against Wisconsin. You know we're going to run to this game. As tough as whiskey is, not your typical whiskey club. They do score points. I'm taking the home doggy Minnesota Golden Gophers. Now for some action. Miggity action. We got Ball State on the road, -120, and Kent State on the road, +105. Couple small little fave dog combos here. We'll see how they work out. And BYU Houston. I think Houston's a good team. I don't know what BYU is. I'm not sure. They had the loss to Cincy, 10-point fave. They don't score for 11 minutes. Lose that game. Lose to Baylor on the road. And I had them in that game. I thought, hey, BYU, let's get involved here. I think an over, too, I mentioned that game. But you don't score for 11 minutes, you're going to come out and play a little better. Didn't get it done. Beat UCF off of UCF's big win. We had them over Iowa State, crushed them. And then we had Texas Tech over BYU. So who are they? Lose to Texas Tech on the road. Lose to Cincy at home, not hitting. BYU's a loss. And then here comes Houston with just 2 losses on the season, back-to-back spots, Iowa State and TCU. Are they just not good on the road? Is that what that is? 57-53 and 68-67. It's not like you're getting crushed there. You were a 3-point fave, 1.5-point fave, and now you are a 2-point fave. I'm taking the home team. I'm not going to get mad if you want to take the Cougars. Who doesn't love a Cougar on the road? Houston's a good squad. We're going to run through the comments, and then we're going to run out. I just watched, after I made this room, I was watching a little Mission Impossible, the original. All right, Winner Free Picks is in house, and then Sean Higgs. If you haven't, follow the Sean Higgs YouTube as well. Locking it with the Kings in house. Nick Nasty's here. Good evening, Nick Nasty. Locking it says 2-0 night college hoops. Pine Bluff and Montana both getting done. 2 nice winners there. 2 nice winners. They got them done. Pine Bluff versus Cookman, right? And who is it? You want Montana? I like Montana over Weber. I wish I pulled the trigger on that one. Wish I had pulled the trigger on that puppy. Pine Bluff one, but the Montana over Weber Grill, sure. I wonder if David's coming in today because he had a book it lock on the Devils under. Devils under 6.5. Devils put up 6 themselves. David, where are you today? Michael B is in the house. 305 Canes is in the house. Probably for the weekend, of course, your thoughts: Chiefs +3 and Lions under. If you're taking it, you could have a 3.5 with the Chiefs. Now it's down to 3, and the Lions under. I saw a 52. I saw 52. I'm not sure about that total yet. There, part of me likes the under. Part of me leans over. Not sure exactly on that, but I do like Baltimore. Do not like the Chiefs. Just cherry picking. Nothing wrong with that, fella. Go for it. And my cherry picking is a little different. Like I do, like 15 games instead of 30. So, Mike B says 2-1 NBA, 0-3 in college hoops. Kansas 6.5. Went up by 10 since he wants to play the foul game until they're down 5 with 8 seconds to go. They stop. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I had Kansas here in the chat, so I was with you. I know I was thinking about Kansas most people play on the board. Serves me right. I was more worried about my North Carolina play. I ended up catching that on the site, but 2 other losers with Stoney 3, they lose by 6. Kentucky line is stinky. He's got the skunk out. Backstage at Tuesday House. NBA tomorrow. Portland money line. Thank me later. You really got to come in with a thank me later on Portland. I'm going to get a black eye like our boy here, Ralph Macchio and Karate Kid. I'm going to get LaRusso tomorrow. I mean, I got Portland in the chat plus 14. You got to come in backstage and hit me with a money line on this guy and to thank me later to boot. The pen is out. I'm going to be angry tomorrow. Thank me later. Oh, my goodness. Backstage tattoo. More like backdoor taboo after we get abused tomorrow. King D says Gamecocks outright. Oh, here we go. Don't start throwing that stuff out here, King D. Come on, let's get a cover first. USC money line Saturday night. Thank me later. Well, I mean Saturday. We're moving up to the Saturday games. Let's go to Saturday night. Pac-12 action. Who do they have on tap for? UCLA, huh? I don't know. I might be on UCLA money line now that you said that. I might be against you. You thank me later. Michael B says, College Hoops tomorrow. I want to fade both teams involved in the triple OT thriller. Kind of want Xavier plus the 8.5 for Scranton, Georgetown 3.5 for Butler. Seems short. Yeah, I thought about the Georgetown. I got a little, I colored it in there next to it, a little colored dot. I'm like, you know what? 3.5 does look like. I'm hoping it gets up to, it goes to 4 or 5. I might think of jumping in. Obviously, I want the most points in that battle. And the Xavier one, though, Creighton, I'm a Creighton fan. I think they're a good squad, but again, let's see. Maybe people just bet the faves and we get better number with the dogs. With you on BYU, want a first half BYU off horrible second half collapse down there at home. Your best first half team. And again, I had a pick them basically +2. Take them first half. They're going to come out. They better come out strong. You're not going to come back on Houston. I want to lay with TCU on the road. Oklahoma State team is bad. Not ugly. You want to lay the what's that, 4.5? If TCU went on the road, they're off a couple bad losses. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I put a little check there. Not as much as working its way up into a colored circle or a star when I do my little things next to it to see if I want to grab something. But yeah, Cincinnati, Iowa State loss. Tough loss at Kansas. Not bad. It's a solid bunch. But then you look at 5 straight losses for Oklahoma State and you think, why is this line only a 4? Nice hit, King D. Yeah. Take those 2-0s. King D's laughing at me. Had to take a Stoney the Seawolves. Yeah. Did not get it done for us. Thank you, Nick Nasty, for the compliments on his 2-0 night. Dank boys in the house going 2 on the ice today. Blue Jackets. Let's see. Columbus versus the Oilers. Puck line is 140. Not bad because you're getting a 350. Edmonton's won 10 in a row. 10, what are they at? 13 in a row now? 14 in a row? And the Sabres puck line versus the Ducks. The Orioles will be happy. Plus 150. Nick says, no problem, King D. Good win. There are way too many college big games I like tomorrow, which is always scary. Yeah, that always happens sometimes. Woo to nature, boy. Fade Kansas forever. They constantly ruin me. Final one of the night. Mike says he likes the Georgia Tech play versus Pitt. Tech's a little tough squad. They seem to hang around in games. I do not like Pitt team. They are a one-man show, and that one man is inconsistent. Yes. And then you add in the flavor that they just beat a Duke program. Backstage says, I wouldn't bet against me. I'm on an 8-game win streak since Saturday. Took Baltimore live at half -150. Packers 10.5. Took Lions live. Smashed the Chiefs money line. Backstage. That's great. You're 8-0. We don't know. You didn't put them in the chat. So I hope you're 8-0. That's good for you because you're going to lose. You just lost this Portland money line for us. or Portland on the spread. I'm with you on Portland. You know me. You've been in here backstage, that too. You come in with the thank me laters. I just think that's the kiss of death. That is the kiss of death. I mean, I just told you today. Devils under 6.5. Dave was like, yeah, it's absolute lock. Just book it. Write it down. Yeah. Devils scored 6 themselves. Someone tried to talk me into Sharks plus 320. Did not bet it. They're up 2-1 going in the third. Well, let's see what happens. Plenty of times we've had dogs going up in the final run, and we've seen what happens. So doesn't mean they pull it out here. Ravens money line live. Thank me later. I'm with you on the Ravens. I like the Ravens this week. King D says Illinois State minus 1.5. I'm really liking. So yeah, I like Belmont. I thought I put Belmont in the chat. Oh, you know why? I took that out. Belmont, I think their leading score is at. That's why that line is at. I think they're missing a guy. The Racers. UFC, you're all listed backstage. I'll follow you there. I don't know anything about UFC. Ramon Dolidze. Nebraska. I like Nebraska, Mike. You know I'm a Nebraska backer. College ball UFC will win and cover Saturday night at home versus UCLA. I'm not that far in advance. I'm on Wednesday and Thursday right now. It's college basketball. Have not looked at, I'll get into Saturday on like Thursday. Actually more like Wednesday night into Thursday. All right, King D? Yeah. I'll cherry pick 30 down to 15. All righty. That's a wrap. Here we go. Tomorrow, Bonnie's, South Carolina, Georgia Tech, Syracuse, Oklahoma, Minnesota, Ball State, Kent State, BYU. Firing away here in the chat. We're going to fire away in the chat. A lot of picks. I'll try to do some comments, but again, I want to kind of keep it more concise. I'm not trying to do 2-hour shows, especially at midnight. Purdue will win on a money line. Thank me later. Yes. That should get there. Money line them and San Diego State. You'll probably be safe. Look like 2 decent plays for you there, Michael. King D, have a good one. Everybody have a good one. Trailblazers with the points. Islanders. Not puck line. Minus the 130. All righty. See you all tomorrow on the midday.